Okay guys, so today we're going to be talking about spark plug wires. I'm going to be showing what I used on Dad's Camaro and what I learned along the way while I was making these. We went with these MSD 8.5mm superconductor wires. This is a universal set. You got to make them yourself. They're black. For 8-cylinder, they got 90-90 boots. That means there's 90-degree boot on each end. This is supposed to be really for an HEI. I know the 70 Camaro has a points type setup from the factory, but we upgraded the distributor to, I mean, it looks like a points distributor, but it really is an HEI, so it has HEI terminals. So this is the set that we picked up. Probably didn't have to go with the 8.5mm, but these were, I think, decently priced, so that's what I grabbed. You do have to make these. I've already got a set made, guys, but they come with boots and they come with terminals. I'll get these out. Comes with directions, and you can see I've got one left here. This is how they come. One end is factory made from MSD, and then you've got the other end which you have to make. Now I have one left over because this is for the coil, and I don't have an end that's going to work for that coil, so I've got to figure out what we're going to do there. Okay, so this kit comes with all the boots you're going to need to make your 8 wires, and then they send an extra one here, looks like, and they also have one for a bigger one for a coil. They also send you connectors, and they only sent 2 of these. These are a single crimp connector, and they kind of go together a little differently than this other connector here, but you put your connector together and then you bend it over right there. That'll give you the 90 that you need for that type of connector. And I think that has to do with the coil maybe or something, but they won't fit my coil either, so I don't know what's up with that. So this is the other connector, and the connector that I used, they call this a double crimp. That first deal gets crimped onto the outside insulation of the wire, and then there's a second crimp that happens right here, and that actually grabs a hold of the wire that actually sends all the power. So a few tools I used on this job was some heavy wire cutters. This cuts the wires really nice, and then some needle nose pliers, because they want you to bend this tab over before you start to put this on the wire. And I'll try to, when I make my coil wire, I'll try to get this on film, guys. I'm not going to sit here and act like I've built hundreds of sets of spark plug wires, because I haven't. I've done a few sets for my vehicles. I've never had any issues building my own. It is pretty time consuming, and it really helps to have a tool like this. This is a spark plug wire pliers, I guess they would call this, and it's got all the crimping ends and stuff that you need to be able to make a nice crimp. Now MSD sends a tool with the kit. I didn't use this. I used part of this tool. There's part of this tool is you put this in the vise and you crimp down your end. I didn't do that. I used my pliers here that I had. It was just easier on that than putting this in the vise. Second part of this tool is they got 2 areas to put wires into. This is the 8mm side. This is the 8.5mm side. Now, there's two parts to this tool. This first part here is where you set it for this terminal, the dual crimp terminal. The second setting here, all the way in, is for this single crimp terminal. So I used the shorter one because I used all the double crimp ends. Okay guys, so this tool actually works pretty neat. Once you cut your spark plug end, you've got a flat end like that. Okay, so you need to turn it back into this, the way they came, because this is where all your spark plug power is going to go through. So in order to do that, you slide it in the tool here. You got to pick the right side, 8.5mm or 8mm. These are the 8.5mm. So you slide it in there. Like I said, this first setting right here is for the double crimp. If you're going to do the single crimp, you slide it all the way out to the edge. But anyway, I'm going to show you what I did. So you line it up with the deal there. Take the razor. You drop it on. And this stops it because it guides it. Then you take the spark plug wire and you spin it. Spin it 360 degrees. And what that's going to do, that cuts the insulation on the wire. You just twist your end and the little end comes off and you're left with, again, what you need for the double crimp. The single crimp would be a longer end. So that's kind of neat that they send this tool along. And this tool actually works really well. I had no issues. Okay, so here's the end result, guys. When you can make your own wires and you can route them how you want, you can make a really clean setup. We're pretty happy with this. Again, used these nice aluminum holders that I got, able to route the wires kind of around and away from the headers. And you know, you can do that when you make your own. You can choose the length. And when your spark plug wires are neat, guys, in there, I mean, it just really adds another level to your engine bay. When you got spark plug wires all over the place, just sitting all over the place, kind of like my 91 GMC dually. The guy's got the wires just everywhere and it just looks so bad. When you do something like this, like I said, it just adds another level of coolness to the whole deal. But anyway, I got them, guys, in there. We like the routing. We need some more holders for back here. I'm surprised this set didn't come with a few holders, but we'll get a few holders and we'll put these all nice and neat in a row. But got the MSD ends up here. Now, I'm not totally for sure if those ends were supposed to go to the spark plugs and these other ends were supposed to go to the distributor, because I've seen these ends on the distributor. My reasoning for doing it this way is I like seeing the MSD up here. Kind of looks neat up there. And the boots are a little smaller. And there's a few spots on these headers where it got pretty close. This side isn't too bad. The other side, there's one that's really bad. And I didn't want a big old boot touching the header. So that's why I went with these smaller ones on the spark plug side. Again, is that right or wrong? I really don't know, guys. Like I said, I've not done hundreds of these. I've done a few sets. And like I said, I've always been happy with making them. The only thing is, like I said before, it just takes a bunch of time to run these all. Crimp them, cut them. You know, you kind of got to be precise. You don't want to cut up the wire or whatever. So it just takes a good amount of time. But anyway, guys, got to figure out my coil. We're not really sure we're going to put the coil there. I don't know, it seems kind of weird that it's all jammed up there. Thought about putting it on the firewall there or moving it over here, but then we got to extend the factory wires, I think. So we're not real sure what we're going to do. And then once I figure out a terminal that will snap into the coil there, I'll get that done and we'll have a coil. So okay guys, so it turns out this terminal that they sent 2 of these. This will fit in my coil. I guess I just didn't push it in hard enough to get it to click in there, but you push it in there, it will go on. So I'm going to make my coil wire now. First thing I do, they send this coil boot. It's got a wider boot on it. So I'm going to put some dielectric grease on this wire, or on the boot, and a little bit on the wire, so I can slide this boot over the wire. And it's really a tight fit, guys. Without that grease, you can pretty much forget about it. It ain't gonna happen. So now I gotta make my end, which I've already showed you that, so I ain't gonna show you again. Okay, so on this terminal, what you're gonna do is you're gonna fold your wire over like that, and you're gonna take this piece and you're going to stick it on like that, and you're going to crimp this piece. You're going to crimp it just like that. I'm going to have a hard time showing you, so I'm just going to do it and then we'll show you what it looks like after. Okay, so I actually used MSD's tool on this one because I just didn't feel like I was getting a very good crimp with my crimper. But there's the crimp, guys. So now I gotta bend it right here. Okay, so once you bent it over, this is what you got. So I'm going to put some more grease on this and slide this boot over it, and we'll do a test fit. Well, there she be, guys. On my coil, goes to the center terminal there. One thing I don't understand is usually when you've got a coil going to the center of a distributor, it's like raised up a little bit so you can clear the wires. There's really no room there for that coil wire to come out, so I really don't understand. I tried going out the back and that wasn't going to work, so yeah, I don't know. Again, maybe that's because they don't want those the big MSD ends on that distributor. Maybe that's my problem. But anyway, this is what we're going to go with. I can always flip-flop these wires and put that end on the spark plug end if need be. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this one, I guess. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Won't be long before we fire this thing up. See you guys in the next one.